What is going on, everybody? It is Slashback Saturday, and you are on BroncoJuggalo Talks Movies. Today, the topic that Joe assigned is entertainment slashers, meaning it has to have a movie, a TV show, a video game, something like that present in the film. The film that I chose is the 2000 Kimball Rendell film, Cut. Now, this is an Australian slasher film starring Molly Ringwald, Kylie Minogue, and Jessica Napier. I'm going to give a quick spoiler warning before I get into this, guys. So here you go, spoiler warning. Okay, everybody should have had a chance to sign out by now if they don't want spoilers. This is a supernatural slasher film from Australia. Story of this film is that a horror film is being made back in the 80s. It's a slasher film, and the star of the film goes crazy and kills the director. He then gets electrocuted. A few years later, we have a class of film students with a aspiring up-and-coming young director decide to finish the film. As they try to finish the film, people keep dying off one by one by one. I didn't find a lot of information on this film except that it was panned by critics and it made about $500,000, I believe, in Australia. I'm not sure if it got a worldwide release. I don't think it did. I only think it was released in Australia until it came out on DVD and Blu-ray. I really like the gore of this film. I think it's a very good, gory film. I love the kills. We have a kill where the killer throws his shears at a victim, but instead of it impaling her, it knocks her with the handles. She falls over and gets impaled on a water spigot. His gardening shears are a kind of modified set of shears, and on one end of it there's a long blade that comes off the end, and he uses that blade to chop people's heads off, disembowel people, all kinds of stuff. You know, very weird looking murder weapon, but kind of cool at the same time. It's not something anybody would use practically, so there's kind of that in there. But as I said, this is a supernatural horror, and they were doing a movie, and the killer in the movie is the killer from the movie that they were filming. I really did enjoy the kills. There's a really nice meat cleaver beheading. There's another scene where he uses the meat cleaver right after the beheading to, he throws it at a girl. And the way it enters her body, it looks like it hit top first, which it shouldn't have entered her that way. But I can let it pass, you know, it's still a cool kill. I really love the concept of this film. I think it's very cool. A film within a film, you know, a film about a slasher movie, and then the killer from that slasher movie is your killer in the film. And I enjoy that, and it's been done before, but I like the way it was done here. This movie, it wasn't the greatest film, but I did enjoy it. I had fun with it. I really think it was just, you know, a really good way to show off the kills. Even with Molly Ringwald in there, who's a very established actress, I didn't think the acting was all that great, but I'm going to get into that here in a minute. I love, my last pro that I want to talk about, I love the supernatural twist at the end of the film. Here's a big spoiler. The original reels of the film is what gives this killer his power and keeps him alive. Our main character, the director of the film within the film, played by Kylie Minogue, realizes that if she can destroy the footage, he will die. And she starts throwing it into a fire of a burning car. And as the footage burns, he gets more and more hideously disfigured and burned up and just looks terrible. When he removes the mask, his face underneath is very burned from when he was electrocuted, and it kind of looks almost like Freddy Krueger. Not quite as detailed, but like it looks like they kind of took some like burn victim inspiration there. And after the film is completely consumed, he dies. He actually melts in this really awesome effect. And he melts all over Kylie Minogue because he's on top of her, and he just starts melting onto her, and it's so gross looking, and it looks really cool. And then he just melts into this big puddle, you know, and it's pretty cool. Then, who knows how long later, they're in New York, and they are at a film school in New York City, and they are screening the film footage that this new director filmed. So we actually, we in essence have two films within a film now. And as the thing is playing, lightning goes through the, I don't know if it's actually lightning, it's like supernatural force power or whatever, goes through the projection, and then we see the teacher sitting there with the killer right behind her, and he's back. I thought that was a very cool way to end the movie. I really enjoyed that. I thought it had a really nice, cool little supernatural twist to it that I enjoyed. My cons for this film. As I said, the acting, even with Molly Ringwald in there, who's an established actress, was not great in my opinion. They just kind of went through the motions. But, you know, it is what it is. It was a lower budget film. I can get behind that. My biggest con with this movie is that it hints at a lot of things, and it gives a foreshadowing to subplots that don't go anywhere. And it feels like it should have went somewhere, and they didn't deliver on those subplots. There's a subplot with a hinted relationship between the producer and the director, both females. And they hint at it, and it starts, but then it doesn't go anywhere. They hint at a relationship between the current director and the director that got killed, but it didn't go anywhere. They hint at all these different things, and then they don't follow through on it. That to me was very frustrating, and it did take me out of the movie a bit. But that is all I have to say negatively about the film. Overall, I enjoyed the film. It had really good kills. I really liked that about it. It is kind of your run-of-the-mill 90s slasher. It did come out in the year 2000. But it had a good concept, and it had, you know, decent story. It just, some of the things it tried to do did not pull off all the way. Anyways, guys, this is BroncoJuggalo saying thank you to everybody who has donated to help me and my family. I truly appreciate it, guys. I'm actually going to leave the link in the description box below. If anybody else wants to, I truly appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much this is helping us. You are saving our lives here. If it keeps going the way it's going, hopefully I'll be able to start the process and get the work started on this so we can start getting our water back very soon, hopefully within this next week. So, and that's all because of you guys. You guys have been so awesome. So many people I want to mention by name. I'm not going to be able to mention everybody right now. I will do a video later where I'm going to give everybody who gave me a donation a shout out. And if there's some anonymous people, I will respect your wishes and leave you anonymous. But I am going to thank you, and please know that I thank you so much. There will be a video. You will see what your money has done. You will not, that money's not going towards anything but the project. I will do pictures, I will do videos. You will see what you guys have done for me and my family, and I thank you so much for that. I want to send out quick shout outs to Scott, Steve, Joe, Jason, Dave, Mike, Andrew, Shannon, Jennifer, and all of the other donators who I can't remember everybody's names right now. And like I said, I didn't write them down for this video, but there will be a video thanking all of you. I appreciate you all so much. You guys are amazing, and I love you all. Please go and check out the HORRORman's channel. Check out all the people doing Slashback Saturday, and welcome Nate to the Slashback Saturday fun. This is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
Cause I'm a motherfucking psycho.